True, the one we had the other day where you just got immediately killed was pretty short.
Just Free American Empire has declared war. Free
Woo!
American Empire joined the Axis.
I lost Mexico City.
All of those guns, all of that effort, and it's such a small uprising.
But it's right next to Washington,
And it's also
so...
two of their major industrial centers. My 12 divisions. That's all I have is 12 divisions. I should be at like 20, but yeah. You know, I haven't even looked at Europe.
I wonder why. It couldn't possibly be the fact that, you know, we're dying over
France
here.
is moving through Italy. Luxembourg still stands.
Good.
I knew that would make you happy.
Good. It's the only thing.
Damn it, defend.
I'm essentially in a bar fight with a biker gang, and I'm the only one that showed up. You know, aside from the biker gang. Not going well. Tis not going well. We are taking bits and pieces back of my land. That's it. I'm tired of everyone moving on their own. Getting rid of the army.
Come on, get the port. We can cut off more divisions and kill them.
So, southern Mexico has fallen. It is not looking good.
So yes, let's join the Axis.
Yeah. Yeah. It may be the only thing that saves us. Send.
And then I've joined their war, which will merge the wars.
So we're on the same side now.
I can and see how bad your fight's going.
Incredibly poorly? Yes.
And now I've put all of my divisions into a defensive army because that's all I can afford because I have so few troops. Things went so badly in Paraguay.
What happened there?
I can't even help you. I just have to sit here and rebuild.
Oh, you can't help me. I can't help me. The Germans can't help me.
And the American Civil War is going very badly.
Yeah, they started reallocating troops back down to me because it was going well for the Americans.
So, we want to call this?
No. We fight to the bitter, bitter end.
Well, I think I can manage to hold out for a long, long time. You, on the other
My
hand, are probably
bitter,
not going to last
bitter
much
end.
longer.
We play until I die.
Okay. I will do everything I can.
I might be able to take Los Angeles. I might be able to get supplies to some of my troops again.
Oh god, if I could just send you troops. I have no steel.
Quickly, move to San Diego and Los Angeles. Alright, you guys, you're making a break for Washington. You'll probably die on the way there. You know what? No, you're not making a break for Washington. That's a dumb idea. Go back and defend the capital.
You guys make a break for Washington?
What?
That's great, man.
It's all I had. Stop that. Stop that. Go to San Diego. It's safer down there. Less Americans. It's also the only port for miles. Let's check out my casualties. I rival... No, I don't rival them. I have 97,000. You have 116,000, so... What's the damage we've done to America? Ah, splendid. 1,000. Splendid. We're doing great.
If it makes you feel any better, I am massively...
It doesn't. It doesn't. Trust me. I am moving lots of units back to hold what's left of this pathetic border and my capital. I have units that can't even move because they don't have supplies because they couldn't make it to the port in time.
I was rooting for you, Mexico. I really was.
I was rooting for me too.
If the U.S. had not joined the Allies and you had not been hit by 4 invasions...
Would have been great. Yeah, no, I was doing fine.
And the Civil War would have done a lot too. The Civil War pulled off troops, and that would have freed up a lot for you. It didn't pull off nearly as many.
Oh no, trust me. Trust me. I retook a very large chunk of Texas before losing it again.
Right, and if the Allies hadn't been hitting you, and the Allies hadn't been helping the U.S., that Civil War could have got you a lot of ground. As it was, a ton of your troops were redirected to other fronts, and, well, bad things happened.
Bad things is a bit of an understatement, but more like everything I loved and cared for got slaughtered. I'm currently in a fight to retake my capital. And surprise, surprise, I'm not winning.
I wish I could send you volunteers, but I can't.
I wish I could send me volunteers. Alright, that's it. Everyone off the American front line. We can't win this fight. There's no point in trying.
Do you still have a port?
Yeah, I have a few.
Alright, I'm going to try something crazy.
You're going to blitz units to one of my
4
ports.
divisions of crack, fresh off the line Brazilian infantry.
Ah, us when we play Arma. Their squad commander will naturally be riding the go-kart, shooting at his second in command whenever necessary, and by necessary I mean, you know, grenade out.
God, this is stupid. Oh, this is an act of desperation. But if my 4 divisions can land in the Yucatan, I might be able to start taking back territory in the south and push the Brits out of the area.
I'm just happy that history changed up a little bit.
I got 75% of the French stockpile. Interesting.
Italy took it all, huh? That's weird.
Yeah, we've changed history.
Italy is the owner of France.
Well, you saw my Spain's playthrough. And look at Hungary. Hungary's huge. Luxembourg still stands. For now.
Luxembourg, keep fighting. It's the only thing I want the Allies to defend.
Why am I doing that? That's the wrong thing to do. Those will repair automatically. Well, the Free American Empire has capitulated.
And I'm doomed. All forces back to the capital. I said all forces back to the capital. All 17 divisions. Get your asses moving. That's all I have left. One of those 17 divisions can't move. Want to know why? Because he's out of supply. Actually, I might be able to go fix that. That I might be able to fix. They never do this. America never does this. This was a 1 in a million chance. No!
I'm sorry.
No! The only good
I know
thing.
you loved them.
They were like a child to me.
Brazil is here to help. 4 divisions have landed. Well, 1 has landed. The other 3 are right behind.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad Europe's going well. If we can take anything away from this, it's that Europe is going well. And I still technically own a part of California. Do I? No, I don't. They pushed me out. I own part of Arizona and Texas and New Mexico.
Yes, well, don't give up.
Oh, no. I do own... Yeah, I do own part of California. Americans just never took it back.
Don't give up. The
Give
Brazilians
up.
have
I have
liberated territory.
I have 7 divisions in my capital. I'm fighting this one to the bitter end. And you guys are going to make a break for Washington.
I'm catching the ports that the British are using to supply their troops. We might be able to salvage this.
Might be able to salvage this. Yeah,
I've
sure.
got 4 more divisions coming to join.
What are you, just sending the entire military?
No, I still have 13 back home.
Okay. We won't be making that break out to Washington
Just
anytime
keep
soon.
holding against the U.S. The Brazilians are here.
Where are the
On the other
Brazilians?
side of the United Kingdom. Cutting off their ports.
Oh, you landed at
I
that
landed
port.
in the Yucatan.
I didn't even realize I still had that
After
port.
running past the U.S. fleet. God, that was scary.
By the way, there is a lot of fighting going on this side of the world.
Because we're special like that.
Well, can't argue with results. Look, if you can retake this land, I can focus on America again.
They've only got
And we can
2 ports,
attempt...
and I'm about to take one of them.
And we can attempt to salvage this failing war.
I am taking their last port in Mexico. The British armies will be cut off and strangled.
Ah. Much like my armies.
Oh no, Greece has joined the war. As long as none of the other countries in South America decide to get involved, we're good.
On the bright side, now they're fighting desperately to get out so they can retake ports.
They aren't getting ports. This war is over for the Brits in Mexico.
It's getting close to being over for the Mexicans too, though. We do not got this. This is the furthest thing from got this ever.
Of the 8 divisions I sent to you, only 1 has survived. Or no, only 7 have survived.
Also, this may not be the best time to tell you, but I'm running out of supplies.
What do you mean you're running out of supplies?
What does it sound like?
What do you need?
Guns. Before you ask how many, all of them.
Alright.
We're not sitting pretty, okay? It's been a long day, and... the Italians have been holding my border for me.
am I producing a month? Oh, I can afford that. Okay.
So I also don't have any of those 12 aircraft anymore. Because they were in Mexico City.
I am sending you 1,000 guns a month.
Hey, that might supply me with half of what I need.
Because that is all I can possibly give you.
Don't worry. I can't even give myself that much, so you're doing me a kindness.
The real kindness is what I...
So you want to know why? So I have 3 factories left.
You will have more. Factories can be rebuilt. Troops can be replaced. Weapons can be rebuilt.
I agree with you with the weapons can be rebuilt, but in this game, the whole troops can be replaced thing, not so much.
I'm working on it.
I mean, granted, I still have 938,000, but...
We've got Mexico City back.
Yes, we have the old capital back.
All of the South... Goddamn Netherlands.
God, son of a bitch.
I'll deal with them as soon as I get more troops into Mexico.
How well supplied are these assholes?
Netherlands has capitulated. How are they still able to do this?
I'm sure the Americans thought the same thing about me earlier.
Well, I lost another division getting them to Mexico. I have now lost 2 divisions in transport. On the bright side, the British cannot continue to harass you, and I will deal with the South.
The South will rise again! Except the South is Mexico this time. I'm moving units to try and meet up with the borders. That's it. I'm going down nuclear effort.
I fully support you in this.
As soon as I get the chance, I'll be researching nukes. In fact, let's stop researching night vision goggles.
I no longer have the ability to get troops through to you.
Screaming, we're all gonna die.
I'm going to work on this by conquering Colombia.
Right, going to war with more people.
A shorter trip up to you. Especially if I then take Panama and the Panama Canal from the U.S.
The United States is just moving troops down my coast.
Mexico, we tried so hard. There was
Did
no way I
we?
could deal with the American fleet.
And there was no way I could deal with the American forces.
This is the problem with facing the U.S. as minors. You have to be... You just have to get the right timing.
They can't join the Allies in 1939 or
Yeah,
38.
No, that definitely went against us.
Hey, they officially joined the Axis. I mean, I think I can hold what I've got. But there's no chance we're winning this. We're pretty much playing a waiting game to see how Europe goes.
The problem with playing a waiting game to see how Europe goes is that Germany will never invade England. And because Germany can never invade England in this, unless it's a human player, England will never be out of it.
Exactly.
And everybody who is out of it,
Meaning,
the Netherlands, for instance, continues to launch invasions.
meaning essentially we have lost. Because we can only hold out for so long. And since Germany won't invade them, eventually they will punch through.
Sadly, that is the way that this game goes.
That is unless the Russians haven't joined in yet. When that happens, we've definitely lost. Depending who they take.
Depends on if we can
They
turn
join
the
our
Russians
side.
fascist. I'm currently trying to turn the Russians fascist. Fuck you, Netherlands. You are not invading my territory.
And this went very poorly, very quickly.
Well, Brazil is able to hold your border in the south, but I can't reclaim it. I've lost too many troops. Of the 12 divisions I tried to send to you, 8 are left. And the 4 that didn't make it, or the 4 that are gone, literally didn't make it. Their ships got shot down.
It's the same here. I can hold the border for a limited time, but I can't take anything back. We might as well call it this is lost. This has been a big L. Big L.
It's been an interesting loss, though.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, yeah, things went sideways, but not before going completely upside down first.
The United States went straight down the Monroe Doctrine. But that happens, you know? Oh well. It's been fun.
Alright.
Until next time.